Hi everyone, I'm Szenan Phua from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Last week we talked about liver and gallbladder function according to Chinese medicine theory, organ theory. And today we're mainly going to focus on heart and small intestine according to Chinese medicine, the organ theory. Now, the topic we're going to talk about is the physical function for those two organs. Then, if the function out of balance, what conditions you may get is over here. Then also we're going to talk about the energy, emotional energy. Then I'm going to talk more about how we do a diagnosis to find out your constitutions. How we make a diagnosis to find out a constitution and everything. And then what is the treatment principle? What can we do for you? We do Chinese herbs, acupuncture, or whatever, or diet, or exercise. Okay, now let's start. So the previous video we talked about 5 elements and the organs. So let's review that. So the 5 elements here is wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And in Chinese medicine, we have a theory that the universe contains 5 elements energy, right? Then our body, every human, every plant, all the animals, we are part of the universe. So the big universe is the mother system. And we, as a small thing, as a thing that in the universe, is the sun system of the universe. So we follow the universe. We follow the pattern, right? Then we have organs that connect to all the elements energy. So this is why we match up liver, gallbladder, wood. Last week topic. Go and watch it if you missed that. Now today we focus on heart and small intestine, that is fire, linked to fire. Now we also have spleen, stomach, earth, metal, control, lung and large intestine, kidney and urinary bladder belong to water. So they have support. Wood support fire, fire support earth, earth support metal, metal support water, and over here same thing, right? Heart, small intestine support spleen, stomach, lung, and then they support lung and large intestine. Those support kidney and bladder. Those support liver and gallbladder. And liver, gallbladder support heart and small intestine. This is what's happening. And all apart from support, this is a support, the black one, and the blue one over here is against. This against this, this against this, this against this, this against this, this against this. Okay, now we're not gonna go deep in here. We're just letting you know the relationship between them, right? That's the 5 elements, and that is the organs against each other. So to control, to help each other better. Now, we talk about heart and small intestine function. So they control blood circulation, of course. Well, I put it here, blood circulation, which means the blood circulation is controlled by the heart function, right? Chest function. The chest functioning over here, that's controlled by heart as well. Not small intestine, because small intestine is under this part. So clearly it's a heart. But small intestine and heart, they are twin sister. Right? They are all family over here, but they are twins. All right, so they support each other even better. We know that fire support earth, and in our body, fire is heart and small intestine. We know small intestine and heart support spleen and stomach, but heart and small intestine support, they're more closer. Right? Put it that way, they're closer, but they will support that as well. Okay, now next, you see sleep. Well, yes, this is definitely in Chinese medicine. If you say circulation controlled by heart, Western doctors say yes, we agree with that. Chinese medicine say yes, we agree with that. But you say, well, heart controls sleeping. The function of sleep is actually controlled by the heart. And Chinese medicine say yes, we agree with that. That is right. But Western doctors say no, we don't agree with that. So this is the difference between Chinese medicine and Western medicine. So today's class is letting you know what Chinese organ theory is. Okay. So don't get the thinking or the theory back to the Western doctor side. Okay, it's totally different, right? So this is the different philosophy, different theory. Dreams. So if you dreams a lot, if you make dreams, we all make dreams. We all dreams every night. It's just we don't actually remember. But if those dreams, they actually if you dream it and then you can remember, and that's the problem. Okay, and make you worry, make you unhappy, make you anxious, make you very sad, and that is the problem. Okay. Bowel movements, bowel motions. Surely, bowel motions not controlled by heart. It's actually controlled by small intestine. Now, I want to point out for bowel motion, as you can see that bowel motion over here, and we also have, here bowel motion, right? Because those are controlled by large intestine, colon, stomach, and small intestine. That's why we have all bowel motion over here. So constipation or diarrhea, that's bowel motion issues. It could come from here, or here. All right, we can't say, well, your constipation is all because of the small intestine, right? So we have a way to tell where it comes from. Okay, now we know this is the function of those two organs. Now next, they also tongue controlled by the heart. Anything happen in the tongue, if you get ulcers, that is because the heat in the tongue that causing it. Okay, now next, if this out of balance, what conditions you may get? Now, I said you may get. I'm not saying 100% you'll get all these conditions, right? Now, I'm going to list a lot of the conditions for you, and you may get one or two, and they are from the heart and small intestine. Number one, high blood pressure. Now, I mentioned that in the last video. High blood pressure is over here too. Liver and gallbladder, if detoxification out of balance, dysfunction out of balance, you get high blood pressure, right? Heart, if your pumping circulation is not good, you get high blood pressure. And also high cholesterol, diabetes, it can cause from the heart as well. Now, if you're not passing your bowel motion properly, either you get loose bowel motion, diarrhea, or constipation. That can be one of the trigger or cause to diabetes and high cholesterol. Well, because heart control circulation, now if you get cold hands and cold feet, that means bad circulation. Well, cold hands and cold feet, we know if the circulation is lower, then you get cold hands and feet, because hands and feet are the fathers from your heart. Okay. Now, heart palpitation. What's heart palpitation? You feel heartbeat. Boop, 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 boop. You can hear it, or some people you can see it. It's actually it actually pop on your chest, okay, or chest pain, tightness in your chest, is belong to heart. Sweaty in the palms, vivid or bad dreams, diarrhea or constipation. Diarrhea, constipation, of course, is small intestine. All right. So they are or some pain, chest pain, you get an upper back pain. Okay. Heart problem, you may get tingling and numbness in the hands. Heart problem, you don't get sleep well. Or when you sleep, you wake up easily a lot of time without any reasons. Right? And or dreams. You dream unhappy thing. If you dream scary thing, like when you wake up, it's so scary, it could be your kidney problem, it could be your liver problem. Right? If you dream of water, that's kidney. If you dream that someone will come and catch you, that's liver. So from dream, we can tell which organ causing the problem that affect your heart. Okay, so more unhappy. So if you got a good heart conditions, heart strong, it's good. What happened? You can enjoy a lot of things. That is joyful. You can enjoy your life, but some people just can't enjoy your life. Unhappy. You get happiness if you have good heart. You know what is happy. If you don't get, you can't even feel happiness. There's no happiness for you. That's heart problem. That's according to Chinese medicine. This is the energy. Okay, so all the conditions I just named out. It doesn't mean if you have heart problem, you will get all the conditions, but either of them that could link to your heart. Now, if you need to know more, please down there, you can comment down there and ask more questions, or you can contact us. We have free peer assessment that we can call you and make a phone call, or you can come to us up to 15 minutes. It's free, and we can discuss about your conditions, and then you can book in. You decide to book in, and then you can decide to book in whether you want an initial examination with us or not. Okay, next. Now we know the physical function and emotional energy functional. Now, how do we? First, we need to know what is normal. Next, we know the abnormal, right? The abnormal is the conditions. We just name out all this. If you have all those conditions, doesn't mean by asking the question, collecting all the information from you, then we can make a diagnosis. No, not really. Not really. We need more. What do we need? We need to find out your constitutions. Your constitution over here, we use pose, because pose can directly tell which organs out of balance. Which organ out of balance. For example, we take pose. We call it 寸关尺 in Chinese medicine. 寸关尺 over here. So 3 over here. The first one, it represents heart and small intestine, right? And the second one, it represents stomach and spleen over here. Okay, over here. And over here, it represents kidney, 命门. I won't put it over here. So what happened is, when you come to us, we take the pose. And the pose should be this way. Which means this way is, when I put my 3 fingers on my pose, I should feel the pose here first. Secondly, I feel these fingers. Third, I feel that one. So that is the shape of the pose. 1, 2, 3. Now, if this one is the last one to feel it, that means weak. The heart and small intestine function are weak. Now, if that one, we feel it first, it's not that shape, that's a normal shape. If we feel that way, which means they are overactive. Overactive. Now, we make the diagnosis from the post, number one. To tell, for the question, all your condition, we understand where it comes from. But to really make a diagnosis, we need to use post. So the diagnosis will be either overactive, or we call excesses, or deficiency. Right? Simple, right? Once you're working too hard, you overuse it. The other one is you're too lazy, you haven't got enough energy. This is too much energy, right? This is not enough energy to diagnosis. So we either make this diagnosis and this diagnosis. We're taking post, we can do that. So this is our way to make the diagnosis. Secondly, what do? We do 五运六气. Now we call 五运六气 means this is something that's very unique in our clinic. Let me explain what is 五运六气 over here. I call the 5 movements and the 6 qi. Qi is the energy. From the energy, we know which one out of balance. 5 movements means 5 elements, which is organs. We can find the organs. So this is from your birthday and today. But if you born in 1982, 3rd, 21, 21st, and today is 2022, I think it's about 6, right? 7 or 3. Now, back on when you're born, the energy going 5 elements is different. Right? So from there, we can tell your constitutions. And back to today, the weather, the 5 elements is different too. So combine this constitution to today, 五运六气, then combine together, we make an analysis, and then we can tell whether your heart is strong or heart is weak, causing the problem. Okay, so this is how we make a diagnosis. Now once we make a diagnosis, look, treatment principle is so simple. Now if this is too strong, we do reduce technique. Okay, if this is weak, we call reinforce, or we call tonic fight. Okay. Now next, what can we do when we do what the real method? We can over here either reinforce, reduce or reinforce. We do acupuncture. We can do acupressure. Right? We can do Chinese herbal medicine. We also can do moxibustion. We call moxa. Okay? 5. You can do exercise. Show you what sort of exercise that you can do. 6. Diet. Changing your diet. Right? 7. Apart from that, there's emotional daily practice. what emotional daily practice means here is like yoga, meditation. They are very, very good. Okay, so that is something that we can do. Now back to here. We know that if this is heart is too strong, we just reduce the heart or reduce the small intestine. This is the principle. Now I want to point out something over here. As you can see over here, this support this support this. Right? It could be because of heart and small intestine itself that out of balance that causing the symptom like insomnia, can't sleep, waking up a lot, chest pain, and cold hands and feet. It could be that. It could be that. But it also can be because of the water here. Your kidney and bladder is too strong that against this one, and this one become weak. So the weakness over here, it can be itself out of balance or water here that is too strong against fire, against over here, the function getting low. Does that make sense? Okay. Then this one support this fire. So this is one scenario. We call A. B scenario could be this one. Would liver and gallbladder function very low, then it can't support fire, it can't support heart and small intestine, that causing this one getting low. So it could be B. Right? Now it could be here, earth, C. Then the problem over here is, it could be this one, need a lot of energy. So the heart and small intestine keeps supporting the energy to spleen and stomach. Fire keeps supporting the energy to earth. That this one use a lot of energy of here, so that become low. You see? So it could be A, B, C. For this getting low, it could be here too. The metal, like fire should against metal, but if metal get too strong, it reverse, it go back to against the fire, which means against this one, and it become that one. So that becomes D. Okay. Now itself, if this out of balance itself, it can run low, either here or here. But also the other organs, because they are family, live inside your body. So if any of them out of balance, it can cause that. So for me, we take the pulse, we do Uwi, we can understand whether this is weak, all the conditions, insomnia, chest pain, palpitation, cold hands, numbness in your hand, all this condition, yes, it is from the heart, or constipation, or diarrhea, it is from small intestine, but it may cause from here, the other. If it's coming from water, kidney and bladder, we can just reduce that one. Once this function reduced, no longer against fire, then this function will go up. And you fix the problem. Now, if sometimes this out of balance too, this against it, so we fix that one. We reduce that one, and then what we do over here, we reinforce that one. Right? So this is our principle. If problem just in here, we just reinforce that one. Reinforce heart and small intestine. If we have this one involved, this one against that one, we need to reduce that one as well. That makes sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. If the problem only from here to here, it doesn't actually involve in here, we can just do here. We reduce that one. We don't have to do it reinforce. So how do we make the decisions? It's all from the diagnosis. Through your pulse or through Uri Qi, we better understand. That's why pulse is a limitation. you have to come and see us. We take your pulse, right? We're new chi, no limit. No matter where you are, we can do online consultation. So if you need any of our helps, online consultation, I can't give you acupuncture, but I can suggest you how to do acupressure point, and I can send the herbs to you, and we can show you how to do the moxibustion and all exercise, diet, and emotional daily practice. Right? We can do all this. Now, if you come to a clinic, we can do acupuncture, we can do all of this. So no matter where you are, we can help you. Now, we do have a 15 minutes free pre-assessment. If you need any help, comment down there and book an appointment with us. Now, if you think we can help you or you want to try for the initial examination, you can contact us down there, and we send an email, and then you can fill in a form and then make an appointment either in our clinic or online. Right? I'm Szenan Phua. Thank you very much. I hope you understand this, and I'll see you next week. Next Friday is my time for live video. Next time we're going to do stomach and spleen and explain what's going on here and how to treat it. If you're an acupuncturist watching this video, yep, this is the principle that I teach. And of course, you haven't seen any acupuncture point or Chinese herbs yet. I teach all this, and you're welcome to comment down there, and you're welcome to take our online courses. If you put a comment down there, and I'll be able to send you the link, then you can sign up for our online training. All right, stay awesome. Thank you very much. Bye bye.